It's now day 7 of the trials, and ex-personal assistant David James takes to the stand once again at approximately 2:30 p.m. UK time on Tuesday the 20th of May 2025. David also started his testimony at the end of yesterday's court hearing. The questioning continued on from yesterday, whereby David stated that Cassie did not want to pursue music as much and wanted to focus more on modeling and acting. However, P. Diddy did not let that happen, as he wanted her to focus more on the music. When questioned if David has ever seen P. Diddy be physical, David stated that he did not in the time he worked for P. Diddy. David, however, did state some unusual behavior from P. Diddy, one being that he was checking the internet in the early hours one morning stating he's working on a research project, but seemed he was looking at his browser history, and this clearly made P. Diddy upset, stating that someone was lying on a blog post that he has hit Cassie in a club. The conversation in the court then went on to ask, what kind of demands did P. Diddy make for hotel room items? David confirmed that everything that was personal he had to buy with his own money and was never given the money back for this, as P. Diddy did not want these things to go through the company. When questioned what the items were, David went on to list a few items. Some items that stood out was baby oil, rugs, a small Louis Vuitton bag with $10,000 or more cash, rugs, Viagra, lots of different pills to help with increase of perm and water, jelly, sauces, water, and a spare clothes set. David then went on to describe something odd but never mentioned it to either Cassie or P. Diddy, as it was their personal relationship, as they never spoke about personal affairs. David described how he had to one day go into a hotel room where Cassie and P. Diddy was staying in Miami in 2008. This was to drop of an iPad that was requested. As there was no one who answered the door, David opened the door with his spare key and saw Cassie lying on her back under a blanket. David stated that P. Diddy was in the shower and that there was another person walking around. He found it odd that Cassie was lying on her back, as stated that she usually sleeps on her side. David then went on to confirm another incident happened where he felt he was threatened by P. Diddy, whereby P. Diddy showed David video footage of David taking ecstasy on a New Year's Eve party. David confirmed he never usually does, but did on this occasion, and it made him feel weird. He went home as he didn't want to be given any tasks by P. Diddy whilst under the influence. David also mentioned how staff would either have to undergo a lie detector test or have their belongings checked if anything went missing of value. David found this very intrusive and intimidating.